When I was ordering them, I completely forgot that I was going to have to wear them.
Sure is a new look.
Look at the size of that. Pinocchio could never.
What the f, man? What the f?
Hello, my name is Teddy Reay, and I was given £20 to create a brand new wrestling character. So I am the Rat King. That basically means I go around and I bite people. I am a horrible goblin gremlin man. When I first came up with the character, I really wanted to stand out. A lot of people want to be pretty and prim and proper in wrestling, and I wanted to bite people. With my £20 budget, I went online to see what kind of stuff I could find.
I did come into this doing a little bit of research. By research, I mean I've got some stupid ideas. I don't know which one will fit the £20 budget best, but I'll just read out my ideas. And obviously I'm just gonna have to pick one and go with it, or maybe pick a few and see what works best. I don't know if you've seen that. It's like MMA, but it's with knights in armor and they have like swords and stuff. Yeah, like it's like a full thing that like it's getting recommended to me on YouTube now. So I thought maybe I could bring that into the pro wrestling world. When I was in Australia, I met a few wrestlers out there who had insect-related gimmicks, which I've never seen before. There was Fly Guy, and there was a guy called B-Boy. So I'm thinking something along the lines of maybe Cockroach Man. And then my other one's Big Baby. I'll just be a big baby, big bald cap and big diaper. Chris Ridgway. I'll just see if I can be Chris Ridgway, budget Chris Ridgway. And my friend who I started wrestling training with when I was 13, his original gimmick was Justin Sane. And his gimmick was that he's like a bit cuckoo and that he's insane. Kind of like, you know, Tiger Mask, where he passes the mask on to the next. It's like a big lineage of wrestlers. I thought I could just carry on the lineage of Justin Sane. I think there's legs to Chris Ridgway, to be honest. And I might change my mind halfway through, depending on how this goes. Okay, so I think the three main things here is tattoos, little black pants, and bald. I think vintage. Let's try vintage. So first things first, I think probably the most important part, the outfit, bald cap. Despicable Me grew fancy dress costume. So I guess I need to figure out the cheapest one to try and keep the budget down. So that's £3.85. £2.28 is looking good. She looks a little bit uncomfortable, I would say. Why does she look like that? Her face is putting me off. She doesn't look like she's having a nice time. She looks like she's been told to smile, but something is wrong with this cap. So I'm going to avoid that one. Okay, we've got a good few options for bald caps there. Potentially, it's the Despicable Me grew fancy dress. I don't know about you, but when I think Chris Ridgway, what comes to my head is Gru from Despicable Me. I'm going to try Vinted again. That's kind of my starting point with this. I'm trying to figure out whenever I've bought wrestling gear, it's been from like a gear maker. Even when I used to wear little tiny wrestling trunks, it was from like an actual gear maker who will definitely charge more than £20. So I'm trying to figure out what I can search for little black trunks that isn't actual wrestling trunks. Black Speedo swimwear? Yeah, like these. This looks like what Chris wears. Oh, it's for 14, right. I am 5'5". I'm pretty small, but I think I'm too caked up, to be honest. I don't think I'm fitting into them. These are large. I don't know if I'll fit into large either. They're good, but I think maybe too expensive for £8 because I really want something pretty loose. I think these are too small, these ones. If I'm going to be on camera wearing these, I'm not too sure. Unless I like wear skin-coloured pants underneath. I don't know what size Speedo I would wear. I think that's too big. I think I'm slightly smaller than that. I think I'm maybe closer to a 32, but then I don't. If they've got a string, I could just tie them. These have got red on, so I'm not going to wear them. These have got orange, so again, I'm not going to wear them. Which puts it down to these, which, I mean, if I compare back to the reference image, they're about the same, aren't they? What's the difference? Next thing we need is fake tattoos. Let's try Vinted again, see how that goes. Fake tattoos. This just says Timu. Newborns. Funny, it's quite funny actually, because if the temporary tattoos don't arrive, I could still just be Big Baby. Little black trunks and a bald cap. That's all you need for Big Baby. This is what we need. I think I'm this one here. A little bit shorter. Only have one eye. Look at this guy. He's well cool. That's Keenan. That's Keenan with the aura right there. These are all good, but they're quite small. Oh, I'm pretty sure Chris has got a spider. These look extra ordinarily shit, which is what I'm looking for. Halloween occasions are trying out a new look. Trying out a new look. Some people want a weird eyeball clock on their arm, but they don't want it permanently. They want to know that they can wash it off. This looks like something that Chris Reay would have on his arm. A big, I assume it's a dragon. It looks like a dragon with a, I don't know, is that a heart? Is that meant to be like a heart? With barbed wire? It's like, you can love me, but it might sting. for what is it, £1.25 I've got left. Can I get something Minion related? This is all just DVDs, which might not be a bad shout, to be fair. That could be like, you know, Triple H has his sledgehammer. That's his like signature weapon. My signature weapon is Despicable Me DVD on Blu-ray.
So I asked my fair lady, my good girlfriend Jenny, to come up and have a look and check it out for me.
Hello.
Hello.
Would you like to come upstairs so I can show you my new gimmick?
I'm coming.
Thank you.
Still there.
See you shortly. Jenny's going to be the judge, I think, of this new gimmick. I think actually, seriously, I'm really reconsidering the whole Rat King thing, and I might just opt for Chris Reay.
Sorry?
I'll explain, don't worry.
Thanks.
So obviously this is our good friend, Chris
Our
Reay.
good friend Chris Reay.
You know Chris quite well.
Yeah.
This is his big mouth, which is open.
Yeah. He's always like that.
He looks like this a lot, doesn't he? He's always,
Yeah.
Wah. Now, a little bit of context, a little bit of lore. Chris Reay, one night, he goes on a date romantically with somebody that he loves very much, and you know, they hanky-panky, they get it on. It turns out the next morning that whoever he's got it on with, they're pregnant, right? And this person, this lover, undefined lover, they can't take it anymore. It's too dramatic. It's too much for them. So they get on a train and they run away. And Chris has never heard from them again since.
Right.
And in a location far away, this man raises this child from birth.
Right. Okay.
This undefined lover is Gru from Despicable Me. Chris Reay and Gru, they have a baby together. And this baby...
The baldest baby on the planet. Not a single hair on this child.
Chris Reay.
Chris Reay.
That's the best I've got. Chris Reay. Now Chris Reay has become a wrestler, and his one and only objective in wrestling is to... he wants to, like Gru, steals things, right?
Yeah, he steals the moon and
whatever else he steals.
yeah, other things.
Chris Reay wants to steal wrestling from his dad. He wants to steal wrestling.
Right, the fact that his dad wrestles, he wants to steal that from him.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. There's the motivation. There's the ambition. In terms of costume, we've got the Chris Reay.
Speed up, yeah.
You know, it's basically the same thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Well done for going on vintage as well.
Thank you.
Reuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, and all that.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. We've got some. Obviously, Chris has got a lot of tattoos, hasn't
Yes. See where this is going. Bald cap, yeah.
Here's the bald cap.
Yep. And the nose as well.
Yeah.
Great. And you could use that as a weapon as well as his scarf.
Well, you talk about weapons. some wrestlers have signature weapons, don't they?
They do. Yeah, yeah,
Triple
yeah.
H got the sledgehammer.
Jeff Jarrett has the guitar. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got the Despicable Me DVD.
With
box set.
Pez dispenser.
With the Pez dispenser.
With Pez dispenser. Where's the Pez coming out of that bit? Let's just say it's the mouth and hope for the best.
Yeah, let's just hope for the best. We've also got the temporary tattoos again.
Yeah.
These look a little bit more like what Chris would have, spiders and astrology signs and stuff. Chris is a big fan of astrology.
Yeah. He's always looking at his star sign and like what his horoscope is for that day.
I really like this one because it's a clock.
But it's also an eye.
But it's also an eyeball.
Wow, yes.
Open to interpretation. For Halloween occasions or if you're trying out a new Sure is a new look.
God, right, okay.
It's actually been a few weeks, so I'll be honest, I can't remember half the stuff that is in here. So this is going to be as much of a surprise to me as it is anybody else. I'm just going to dive in and see what's in there. Right, first things first. It's like blurry, so I'm seeing through it, and my memories are coming back slowly. So I think these are like my gimmick weapons, if I remember right. So some people have, like a sledgehammer, like Triple H. Some people might use a steel chair. I, of course, use the Despicable Me DVD. I also have a Minion Pez dispenser, except it's that Minion that has the red thing over its goggle for some reason. What else is in here? Okay, there's loads of stuff in here. Right, I remember these. I've got my fake tattoos, which I think you have to put them on and then put water on them to apply them and everything else. There's actually so many in here. That looks very like crystal girly. This one is also very crystal girly. This one's spiders. Quick turn there. Not like the others. We've got some really pretty dolphin and then a really scary shark. Birds and an astronaut. Feathers and birds and a clock. Some tigers. Okay, we're back to the start there. Are these... Oh, yeah, okay, so I've got stickers. I believe that these are my other tattoos. Of course, you've got the serious tattoos, and you've got the Despicable Me tattoos. I don't leave the house without my Despicable Me tattoos on. What is it? Is this more tattoos? Oh my God. God, there's more tattoos. There's actually an absurd amount of tattoos, which does make sense given the inspiration. For when you need to try out a new look and you buy a tattoo sleeve, because that is definitely a new look. Right. Now, I completely forgot that I ordered these. When I was ordering them, I completely forgot that I was going to have to wear them. Anyway, I've got my Speedos, so God knows how that's going to look. The rest of the stuff is in here. There's two more things here. We have... Oh my God, it's tiny. Is this made for an infant? I've got Gru's scarf from Despicable Me. I don't know why it's so thin and so small. And potentially the best part of all, I've got a bald cap. Oh, is there something else? Oh my God. Look at that. Look at the size of that. Pinocchio could never. Should I put this on now? I'm joined here by my good friend, Chris Ridgway. Chris. Yeah.
What? Yes.
Chris, can you guess what my gimmick is?
Some sort of like weird sex pervert Gru situation.
Some kind of weird sex pervert Gru situation.
Is that spot on?
Yeah.
Oh God.
No, so I'm going to explain. I was quite tired when I came up with it, and I had a list of ideas, and it kind of derailed quite quickly. One of the ideas was Chris Ridgway.
Yeah.
Chris Ridgway.
Cool.
And then I think I was looking for a bald cap, of course, and the first thing I found was Gru.
Okay.
And so off the back of that, it became that the gimmick is you and Gru,
Had a child.
unbeknownst to you, had a child,
Yeah.
and the child
Well, one night.
has come to find you.
You're wrestling if I fucked Gru, and then one of us gave birth to what you are going to be next.
Yes, that's correct. Okay, I'm going to get changed now and show off my new gimmick to you.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck? I've not got a big nose, have I?
Are you ready?
Yeah, man. Get closer. Get closer. Turn around, show them that back piece. Bam. Gru.
You do this.
Why the fuck have I ever done this? What the fuck?
You what?
That sleeve is pretty decent, isn't it?
I did it, innit? Look at that.
Pretty decent.
Well, you need to try out a new look, huh? Look at that.
Why are you holding your phone?
Do I look like Chris?
Yeah, man.
We're trying a t-shirt if you can get something on Twitch. You ain't got any merch out.
How do you want me to fucking sell this, bro?
No, sell it.
Sound like your life depends on it. Hit the rope weird. This is a really low moment of my career, I'm not gonna lie. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's something I'm doing. You're not freezing!
I'm alright, actually.
I'm freezing!
I don't know.
Move the hook. Point the camera, right down the lens, right down the lens. No, with the fingers, point towards the camera. Come on, gesture towards the camera, man. What the fuck is that?
What does Screw do?
That is a man confident in his own skin, look at that.
Hello, my name is Chris Reay. Was this a good spend of £20? Was this a waste of time? To be completely honest with you, no, I loved it. This is great. I think actually I might give up Teddy Ray and I might just become Chris Reay full time.
It's one of your stronger looks, that's what I'm saying.
It is one of my stronger looks. You're right.
Yeah.
I think this is a cracking gimmick. I think actually I'm taking bookings as Chris Reay now, and I'm doubling my wage. It's a good job I got speedos on. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's a good gimmick?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's pretty good. Why fucking relax with the mic?
To be honest, I can't even tell who's who.
It's ignorant, that. That's ignorant. Comes off as ignorant to me. It's fine. The nose isn't me though, right? Because I'll fucking know it's not my nose now.
No, but the ball cap is.
Okay, that's fine.
Find me on all the socials, Teddy Ray. Teddy like teddy bear and Ray like Reay. I have to get on a train. Put water down my pants. Find me on socials at Teddy Ray, soon to be Chris Reay. Thanks for watching.
Just gonna call someone. I need help. Please pick up. Listen, cool guy with lots of friends, but half of them are unreliable. Right, okay, I got Tony right.
I'm at training, so the first one I missed, and when you called again, I was like, oh, maybe he's in danger. But actually, this is much more important.
Teddy Ray's already done this, and I don't want to be worse than him. My name...
Jeff?